The blade swung up at this moment, slashing across the sky. The pressure from Empress Ling Jia's palm strike scattered thunderously. This caused the surrounding ground to rumble and shake violently. After a while, everything calmed down. It seems like that crazy woman has disappeared, the system replied. That plane system was also expelled from the plane battlefield. However, I can detect that they are trying to restore the severed connection with that plane battlefield. Up in the heavenly realm, someone was furiously punching the ground. It was none other than Empress Ling Jiao. She yelled at her subordinate. What the hell? We can't connect to the plane battlefield. Are you saying our upper realm can't link to a small world we created ourselves? Did that kid's recent strike completely sever the plane battlefield from our control? The subordinate replied. Empress, please calm down. It's only temporary. The control channel for the plane battlefield seems to have simultaneously run into problems. We are quickly reconnecting. It should recover within a few days. Hearing this, she screamed. A few days. I want you to reconnect it right now. I want the Starfall continent to die immediately. An old man came over and said, Empress Ling Xiao, calm down. Leave the next steps to me. The higher-ups already know about the chaos in the plane battlefield. In short, someone must take the blame, so you will need to endure an unfair period of confinement. However, rest assured, if Starfall continent possesses a force capable of threatening the entire plane battlefield, then they must die. Kao looked at the blade in astonishment and exclaimed, Whoa, is this the true power of the hard-to-store blade? This force is extremely vast. Even using heaven and earth as a container, it would be difficult to hold. No wonder its name is the hard-to-store blade. While lamenting, he dragged the trash can back to the base. He then wondered and asked, So, what is the price? As soon as he finished speaking, Zhao started spewing strawberry syrup everywhere, with bloodshot eyes. Zhao screamed loudly in pain. The group of Yek Xingjin rushed over, and called out, Sect Master. At this moment, Zhao had collapsed in his own bright red strawberry syrup. The Sect Master's breathing is weak. Quickly take him back to the sect for treatment. The Dog Martial Emperors who had been watching from outside were scared stiff. Holy crap. After going through those 9 lightning tribulations, he actually survived. How much power does the guy from Starfall Continent really hide? From now on, we must tell our subordinates that Starfall Continent's territory is forbidden ground. First owning the staff, then directly confronting the upper realm Starfall Continent is far too bizarre. As they spoke, those guys fled in a hurry. There was still a group in the dust and smoke discussing among themselves. Your Majesty Queen, I didn't expect Starfall Continent to possess such formidable power. No wonder, even after the 3 Soul Masters awakened, they could only contact us intermittently. It seems they were worried about detection by the Eternal Sect. The blonde woman replied. That year, we sent out 9 Soul Masters to conquer Starfall Continent, but none of them ever returned. Now it seems, we need to quickly recall the 3 Soul Masters and reevaluate our strategy for Starfall Continent. Back at the Eternal First Sect, the King Yum group were bustling around calling out to each other. Have an Elder Wei and Sun Bukun finished preparing the medicine? Yes. One disciple replied. Xingqian has gone over there to use spirit power to urge the fire for brewing the medicine. It should be ready soon. The senior sister said. Our sect just upgraded its mountain range, greatly expanding its area. Plus, with the heavy rain, wind, and lightning tonight, there's a risk of enemy attack. Order all members of the sacrificial hall to mobilize and surround the sect like an impregnable fortress, not allowing any enemies inside. The sect master still hasn't woken up. No mistakes are allowed. Tian was looking after Xiao, and said worriedly, Why do you always like to confront enemies alone so recklessly? This time you went too far. Dang you. You've nearly lost all the blood in your body, and now you can only stay alive by relying on others' spirit power. Even though he risked his life, he felt that if something unexpected happened to him, would I be left to live all alone? But before that, I will kill everyone on all the continents that besieged him back then, so they can be buried with him. Whoa! In getting so bloodthirsty, suddenly, thunder rumbled loudly in the sky and approached. Then, it struck with a crash onto the building where Antiu was recuperating. Thin immediately created an ice shield to block it. What's going on? Why is lightning striking directly here? If enemies arrive, the disciples outside were also in an uproar. Senior sister, this lightning is very strange. It avoids us directly. Its target is you all. Thin refused to back down and created an even thicker ice shield. If you want to hurt my husband, you'll have to get past me first. Suddenly, Antiu woke up and placed his hand on Thin's shoulder, saying, Thin, don't be afraid. This lightning is here to save me. Immediately, the enormous lightning source shattered the layer of ice, and struck directly at NTU, like charging electricity. Immediately, Pikachu T was fully charged with electrical energy, and T immediately recover. I didn't expect lightning could stimulate my cells to regenerate so quickly. My entire being feels completely renewed. Then he immediately returned to his usual cheeky self. It's NTU again. Ahee. Thin. I'm alive again. I'm a 1,000-year-long living disaster. I wouldn't die so easily. Thin was stunned and called out, "You scoundrel." Then she burst into sobs. Ahoo. You scared me to death.